Hey everybody! I'm going to be playing two additional visual novels today from the O2A2 Game Jam. It's something that unfortunately I wasn't able to do a couple weeks ago, and this is also going to be a rather short stream today just because I have like a whole mountain of chores that are just waiting for me to do them, and I can't put them off for another week. So I'm playing two today. First one is called Our Lighthouse. Second one is called Shockwave. So just to kind of recap sort of what this is. Hello, welcome to the chat. Nice to see you again. So the O2A2 Game Jam was a jam that ran about, I guess, a month ago now. It was for a week and a half. A lot of specific rules, like there can only be one sprite, one background, one voice actor if they're using voice acting, under 1,000 words. So just to kind of put things in perspective here, these were made under some really serious constraints and also in a very short amount of time too. And looking at this, I see that my game window is a little bit too far to the right, so I'm going to fix that because if you're anal like me, it's probably going to be the only thing you're going to look at the entire stream. So without further ado, let me just share this link here if you are interested in checking it out. This one is called Our Lighthouse. And this is the link here, even though you're seeing it here on stream. I also certainly recommend you play it for yourself, as well as, you know, just in general, go out there, support your indie creators. You know, those lovely folks out there who are creating games just for the sake of creating games. So let me get going here. So starting out with Our Lighthouse. All right, well, this is really pretty off the bat. I really like the font that they used here. It looks very like aged and also very elegant too. So I have no idea what this is about. Hopefully it won't be like Step by Little Step where I had to step away from my computer and have a nice little cry. But let's get this going. All right. I'll read this until I get hoarse, which is already kind of starting. All right, in my dreams, I often find myself back here. Hey, Roberto. Confined to this catwalk, only a slick metal railing separating me from the waves churning all around me. I grip the railing and look over. My legs grow weak, and I'm nearly lost in this sea foam deep below. The only thing covering up a deep, endless void. All right, this is actually a really cool approach because, you know, with this game jam, you can only have one background. So the fact that they're using the same background and they're focusing on different parts of it really gives it a nice effect. And I like this little blinking wheel. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a nice little indication that this particular screen is done. I could get lost if I just let go. A spray of mist catches me in the face, and I'm jolted back to my senses. I step back. There's nothing to see out there but turmoil and chaos. There never is. Each time the hazy fog in the distance only seems to get thicker, denser. Sometimes I think I can see faint shadows moving about in the fog, but then they're followed by cracks of thunder, and I can no longer bear to see. Some nights I can see far off into the ocean beyond, while on others still the fog is so close it could smother me. Some nights I can retreat into the lantern room to hide from the elements, but the room itself is cold and empty and lonelier still, offering no reprieve from this storm. Aw. It's a very lonely life, I can imagine, tending a lighthouse. I can only patrol. Round and round, one hand lightly brushing the railing as I walk. Each step on the rickety catwalk rattles the whole structure uncomfortably. Each step threatens to send me plummeting to an icy end. Yes, it does look really nice. But there's nowhere else for me to go. I'm forced to keep this lighthouse close, no matter what. It's all I know in this dreamscape. It's all I have. Okay, so now I'm kind of, I thought this was like a real literal lighthouse in the real world, but now I'm starting to think this is, like, as they say here, a dreamscape. Which is really indicative of, I'm not sure who this character is just yet, but their emotional state, just this sense of loneliness and desolation, you know, staring out and seeing nothing but fog and rough waters. And also the, excuse me a second. I don't know what it is. I've been having these like really weird allergies lately. All right, I'm getting my voice back now. Bear with me. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but also like the fact that this character is sort of like I can't think of the right word here. Like a guardian, like a guide, like somebody who's responsible for the safety of others by maintaining this lighthouse, no matter how lonely and isolated. All right. Interesting. The light in this has long gone out, come to think of it. I can't remember when it last shone out towards the sea. All right, interesting. So, this obviously no longer is serving its purpose, no longer being a, excuse me, oh my goodness. I'm dying, y'all, I'm sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, so, it's kind of it's no longer fulfilling its purpose, so the person is here just kind of either trapped or nowhere else to go, as they said. When it last cut through the fog and the storms, a beacon of safety, a guiding path ahead. It just went out, lost to the fog of my memory. I don't even know if it works anymore. I don't even know how to work it. All right, so this person is not necessarily connected to this lighthouse. Like you would think a lighthouse keeper would know how to light the actual light. Anyway, it's not worth the effort to try. Interesting. I don't even remember the details of this place anymore. Was this painted once upon a time? Or was it pure stone white? Okay, so this is something that the character has seen in the past. It's like a memory. I vaguely remember a museum of some sort. Glass cases with old, tattered equipment. Okay, so this is a lighthouse that's been out of commission for a while. And it's a museum, not necessarily something that is functional. But it's all muddled now. I can't see back that far. I know it was once there. I can only feel the longing in the space it used to be. I can only walk. Oh, cool. And it's like shifting back and forth to show the walking movement. Round and round the catwalk. The scenery never changes. The clouds never break. Ships used to sail by day to day, I think. Cruise liners, fishing boats, shipping barges, all kinds. I could stand here and watch them, put myself in their shoes, imagine where they might be coming from, where they're going. That's so this person is kind of has that little bit of wanderlust and sort of wishes they could have been on one of these ships going here and there and kind of exploring, but is stuck in this lighthouse. The lives they're living, their dreams, their desires. A flight of fancy, perhaps, but don't we all have those? I thought I did, but now it's been so long since I've seen anyone come by, I can't say for sure. There's nothing out there. No matter how far I can see, it's just me up here on my own. The catwalk... Excuse me again. The catwalk rattles precariously, sending me tumbling to my knees against the railing. I can no longer distinguish the rain from the ocean waves, from the tears streaming down my cheeks. Doubled over, I let myself feel the pain. It hurts. It hurts so bad. I can't keep doing this, I know that. But I know no matter what I'm going But I know no matter what I'm going But I know no matter what, I'm going to go back to sleep and end up right back here again. Okay, so this is definitely a dream. It's getting foggier. I can barely see past my feet anymore. Have I ever seen any further? I'm not so sure anymore. But I can't just stay here, steeping in my misery. With a deep breath, I stand up and I look. To the left, to the right. Oh, this is a choice. Okay. To the left, to the left. I look behind me towards land. Oh, that's really pretty. That's right. There is a road that leads up here. It sprawls far off into the mountains, back to a world that once held so much meaning for me. This place was once so precious to me, back when we first came here. You told me the ocean was a place of infinite wonders, yeah? It's hard to adjust, but I remember enjoying animation. Check movements, click camera, repeat. I never know you did animation. I know you did did you do it with the clay? Like stop motion animation? I'm not sure when it lost that magic for me, when the colors faded, the clouds fell over it, the surrounding landscape blurred into the fog. I'm not sure when I lost sight of that road that led me here. Watching the sun set over it, holding your hand, you told me then that no matter what happens, this will always be our precious memory, our lighthouse. I'll always have this memory with you to look back on, no matter where the seas ahead take me. Right, Mom? Oh, okay, so this is a place that the character went with their mother. Script editing, Shining Rev. Oh, okay, that's the credits. All right, let me go back. I want to see what the other option is. All right, let's go to the right this time. Hang on. So so reflexive to only realize that he or she is dreaming. Yeah, this is it seems to be a memory. Well, to the left side, it's a good memory, a place that he used to go with his mom. I'm saying he. This could very well be a she or a they, I don't know. The character, this used to be a place that they visited and they looked on fondly. To the right. I look out towards the horizon, really looking this time, squinting, trying to make out anything visible in the distance. There's nothing but a few brief flashes of lightning. I look again. There were stars out there, brilliant glittering constellations. I know of it. I force the image into my mind. You told me as much, right? After her funeral, I remember asking if Mom was watching over us. Oh. Hello! What's up, Zero? It was a cloudy day, but you still held my hand, pointed up at the sky and smiled despite your pain. You told me that she was always watching, even if I couldn't see her. That even when the way forward was cloudy, it was still there. All I had to do was hold on and start walking. I look again. There's a bit of sun peeking through the clouds now. It's gone just as quickly, but it was there, I'm sure of it. It was always there, but I couldn't see it. I clung on too tightly and refused to look up. I just need to take that step and find my way. It's scary, unbelievably scary. But I'll always have our lighthouse to come back to when I need to rest my head. Right, Dad? Okay, cool. So I think this is probably, yeah, that's where the credits start again. So, yeah, very cool story. Obviously, it's a story about loss. This character lost their mom, and this was a place that they used to go together. So it's a place that's, very special. And the character is kind of given two choices and two ways to approach a situation, either kind of going backward and dwelling in the memories of the past, or seeking out like a brighter future and moving ahead while still keeping the memories of their mom, knowing that their mom is always watching down. But, there's that choice. Like the lighthouse, to me, I could be wrong here, kind of symbolizes that misery, that grief that you feel when someone that you love dies. And, you kind of have, well, you have three choices. You can either look back on the memories fondly, take them for what they are, continue to dwell in your grief and your sadness, or move forward and, look towards a brighter day. I don't know why I'm moving my hands so much. Hopefully you can't see that on the camera. I don't know. I've something I've just picked up recently. I move my hands a lot. So yeah, this is a really cute game. Cute almost sounds derogatory. It's a very beautiful game. It's an elegant game. I really like the story. I like the way that they use the one background image that they were permitted, and the way it travels like to the left, to the right. You can see the character walking around the lighthouse. Very cool game. Very cool game. All right. Let's see here, chat. Yeah, I did 3. One made on a PS Vita camera. The other is 3D. One is 3D, forged and held by tears. One is 2.5D, controversial, but best of what I have. Very cool. So you got to try out a couple different styles. Hopefully you keep it up. We don't really see a lot of stop motion animation anymore, so you can certainly find your niche there. I kind of go like that when I dream having a dragon friend. Everybody needs a dragon friend. I like dragon friends. All right, I'm going to switch over to something that's probably going to be completely different, opposite end of the spectrum. Oh, well, let me post this again. This is the link to this game. Definitely check it out if you'd like to play for yourself. Definitely worth playing. And then let me switch over to the other game. Please just bear with me. I might need to reset my not my Discord. Haha, my Twitch up again. Let's see here. This is called Shockwave. You can even tell by the art, it is like opposite end of the spectrum here. Properties. Shockwave. There we go. Yeah, completely different vibe. So this one is called Shockwave. Oh, I should say too, last one, Our Lighthouse, was done by Don Patapon. I'm not sure if I said that correctly. And this one is by Amagdala Beandip. Oh, that's a fun name. Oh, no, sorry, that's not the name. Shoot, I copied the wrong link here. I will find the link and I will post it later. Actually, let me see if I can find it right now because I don't want to be rude and... Shockwave... itch. Oh. Oh my goodness, where is it? Is it? Here it is. Okay. It's by Maurice Saika, and it's on itch as well. Let me copy the link here, and I'll put it below if you would like to check out this game for yourself. One of the things that I started doing during COVID when I was working at home by myself is just like singing to myself and making sound effects, and that's apparently never gone away. So, sorry. All right, we're playing Shockwave. Totally different vibe. I love the colors here. I love the energy that this is giving off. It's really cool. Yeah, I like it. Let's get started. Start. All right, this game contains flashing lights that could be dangerous to people with epilepsy and other forms of photosensitivity. If any of you guys in the chat have these issues, if you have epilepsy or if you're sensitive to light, go away now. Hey, Sarah. I'm playing some more games from the Game Jam. I just finished Our Lighthouse, and it was absolutely wonderful. It was a beautiful game. It's neat seeing how people approach the rules, like, you know, with so many limitations and just kind of like what they do to make a great game. You're turning in on your mobile a little bit. Well, hello. Yeah, glad you're able to join. I'm only doing, this is the last game I'm doing. I was going to do a longer stream today, but I've got like tons of crap to do. All right. Shockwave, here we go. Would I like to turn off the flashing lights? No. Okay. All right, so my name is Irene, and there's a bunch of other people on the board here with a bunch of buttons next to them. Looks kind of like a oh, that's the word I'm looking for, like a laboratory or something. We've got a thing to pull down for electricity, and there's also some rules, so whatever this is structured. All right, Irene wakes up. Where am I? All I remember was the subway. Okay, so this started in New York. Maybe it's still in New York, I'm not sure. My head hurts. Did I get kidnapped? I'm also wearing this weird metal collar. Calm down. Panic won't get you anywhere. There's a screen over there. I should read it. Rules. All right, so this is what we're reading over here. It does have a good aesthetic. I like the colors here. Art's great. Rules. Once the game starts, one random player will be picked to be punished. The light beside their name will then become yellow. Any other player can help them escape punishment by pulling the lever. However, they will receive a non-lethal but very painful electric shock. If any player pulls the lever, the light will become green. However, if they get punished, it will become red. All right, so the light's going to come on next to whoever is being punished. If I pull the lever, I get a non-lethal shock. And then my light will turn green. If someone else is doing it, hang on. If I pull the lever, if any player pulls the lever, the light will become green. However, if they get punished, it will become red. Hang on, I'm not sure I'm following. The light beside the person's name will become yellow. Any other player can help them escape punishment. They can receive a non-lethal shock. If any player pulls the lever, the light will become green. However, if they get punished, it will become red. Okay, I'll just see how this plays out. Hang on, let me read. Today I had a dream of buying an Angel Gabby plush. Played a video games with it nearly for a bit, then opened the door of the next room and reminisced on my past dusty plushies. Then I woke up. That sounds like a very interesting dream. All right, the game ends after 5 rounds. This is interesting. So is this, I mean, I'm used to visual novels being not necessarily linear, but like a story. How interactive is this going to be? All right, let's see. Good luck, players. What do they mean by punishment? Probably... No, don't think that. Just probably thinking like the worst case thing, which I guess would be death. Stay calm. Let's take a look at the names. All right, we've got Finn Hayes, we've got Irene Miller, who's me, Rose Ellis, Nick Lawson, and Janet Walker. Okay, and I recognize all of them. They are my classmates. Okay, so these are younger people. They're in school. What do I do? The lights on the board flicker. What was that? Okay, so it looks like Finn here is going to be getting punished. Finn's light is yellow now. Does this mean he got picked first? There's a song in the UK called Come On Irene, and this reminded me of it. There's a song here too, but I always thought it would... Come on, Eileen. I wasn't sure if it was Eileen or Irene, but there's a song kind of like that here. I wonder if it's the same one. I guess so. Does that sound... I don't know the words, but does that sound familiar, like that? Come on, na na da na 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 da na da na. That's the one? Okay. With my my off off-key horrible humming. All right. I guess so. All right, poor Finn. I don't know him super well. Well, except for that one time. He's pretty much a loner. I doubt anyone here knew him very well. Will anyone even pull the lever for his sake? He's not friends with anyone here after all. ... Maybe I should? We don't know what punishment means. Can I live with myself if he dies? I'm pulling the lever. If I don't do this, there might be no one who will. I approach the lever and pull it. And there's my zap. Ah! I could feel pain through my whole body. I'm not going to read the sound effects. It's over. I didn't lie when I said it was painful. I don't think I can do it 4 times. Oh no, it's starting again. The lights in the board flicker. Who's it gonna be? And this time it was Rose. My best friend. I have to save her, right? Well, Nick is here too. He's her boyfriend. He wouldn't let her get punished, would he? I can't take many of these shocks. Maybe I should let him take this one and save my strength for someone else. Oh. I'm probably gonna die, but I wouldn't want to see my best friend get killed. I can't let Rose down. Even if I'm certain Nick will pull it too. I shouldn't risk it. I approach the lever and pull it. Here's my zaps. Yeah, they are hard choices. Oh, I wish I can dream being friends with Gabby and my boy Francis doing playful things. Aw, that's sweet. Zap, zap. Pain rushes through my body again. Here's me screaming. The pain is the same, but I'm feeling worse. As if I'm about to pass out. I don't think I can take more of this. It's gonna start again. This is a nice, cool font, too. It definitely matches the aesthetic of this game. I'm kind of curious what this font is. Who will it be this time? Whoever it is, I don't think I'll be able to help this time. The lights in the board flicker. You can't make me moan. I know what the teleprompter says. Oh, it's Nick. It should be all right, though. Rose will surely pull for him. I'm also pretty worn out. If I pull it one more time, I think I might pass out. All right, so I'm torn because, one, from like a practical, I'm playing the game standpoint, and also like a in-game thinking about this standpoint, I want to not hit it just so I can see what happens when the other person gets shocked, just because I want to see how the game does that. But also too, like, I know I'm assuming there's only a limited number of times I can pull this switch, because if I pull it now, I pass out, and then there's like no way I can help Janet. So there's really no winning here. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? First answer in the chat is what I'll do. Should I save Nick or should I hope that Rose does? What do you think, chat? I'll take a sip of my drink here. First person. Okay, wait. Sarah, you already, All right. Sarah, you said save. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Let me save it. You're smart. All right. So I'll save. Here goes one more. I wonder if I can hang on. I approach the lever and pull it. Screaming. Screaming. The pain rushes through my body again. All right, am I going to pass out? The pain is the same, but I'm feeling worse. As if I'm about to pass out. I don't think I could take more of this. Just 2 more rounds. Now it's either me or Jenny. The lights in the board flicker. Jenny's light goes yellow. She's the class rep. I'm not super close with her. Well, that's because Nick and Rose hate her for some reason. She always seemed nice to me, though. I don't think Rose will help her. Neither will Nick. So maybe I should? I mean, Finn's kind of a wild card here. We really don't know Finn's relationship with Janet, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, even if my friends don't like her or my friend and her boyfriend don't like her, there's no reason for me not to like her, even though she's nice to me. Yeah, I'm gonna save Jenny. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, let me go back to the other... No, I'll do that later. I don't want to ruin the game. I want to be in suspense about what happens to me, or Jenny. Let's see, I'm gonna save Jenny. All right, here I go. I approach the lever and pull it. Screaming. It hurts so much. I think I'm... No. Did I pass out? I glance at the board. Oh, so these are the final results. Everyone survived. I'm glad. I hear the exit door opening. First trial? Cleared. Surviving players, please proceed to the next trial. Oh, let me go back to the load. Okay, cool. So I know that, you know, it is possible to save everybody. That is nice. It is nice to have a game with a happy ending. All right, let's see what happens if we kill Nick. Or not kill Nick, but we just kind of stand idly aside. And before the counter even gets close to 0, I see Nick's light go green. Rose must have pulled for him. I knew she wouldn't leave him get hurt. She loves him. Just 2 more rounds. Now it's either me or Jenny. Okay. The lights on the board flicker. All right, let me not pull for Jenny this time. Because I feel like Nick and Rose won't pull. Finn's the wild card. Well, Rose wouldn't let her die because she doesn't like her. I'm sure she'll help. Or maybe even Nick. And there's Finn too. So I wait. And then... Uh-oh. Jenny's light goes red. No one helped her? Maybe Rose would let her die. There's only me left. The lights on the board flicker. Okay, and here's where we pick up the main storyline. Let me see if anything changes. Oh, someone did say... Okay, someone saved me. Cool. All right. Yeah, this is a very cool game. Aesthetic is great. Concept's pretty great too. It reminds me of I know I studied this in school, but I'm kind of like hazy on it. But there was some sort of study that took place after World War II where people were trying to figure out like or thinking about like the nature of evil and whether or not someone could be persuaded to do evil things. And there was this whole experiment with shocking other people and stuff. At the time, it was really kind of surprising, thinking like how many people would actually, I don't think anyone was actually really shocked, but would shock another person or hurt another person. But now looking at things, it's not that surprising. Anyway, so yeah, that's Shockwave, and I played Our Lighthouse before. Let me put the link to Shockwave in the chat again, if you are curious and checking it out for yourself. All right, and that's going to be the last game I play today, because as I said, I've got like a whole crap ton of things to do, and if I put it off another weekend, it's not going to be good. Anyway, thanks all of you for popping on for 38 minutes. Again, you know, I say this at the end of all of these, but please go out, support your indie devs, try new games, give people exposure and recognition for the hard work that they've done. These were all really awesome. I'm really happy I got a chance to play them. And let's see, so back here are their friends that are part of the that shock trap. Yeah, I think Rose was one of her friends. Yeah. And that kind of adds an extra element to it too, thinking like, okay, well, this is my friend. I sort of have an obligation to save her. But then there's also these other relationships between the characters. You know, you've got Nick and Rose who are a couple. You've got Nick and Rose who don't like Jenny. Finn is kind of the wild card loner who doesn't really have, at least from what we know from this game, any connection with other people. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Our chief elements are surprise. Yeah. What's up, Kuwait? All right, yeah, so just in time for Kuwait to join. I'm so sorry, buddy. I was like just logging off when you joined. Yeah, bystander syndrome, exactly. Okay, well, I am done for my stream for today. I'm definitely not going to be on next week because I'm going to be in New York City with my BFF. And I'll see you guys on Discord. I'll see you about. I'll put this up on my YouTube channel just so it's saved and doesn't get deleted after 2 weeks or whatever Twitch's lifespan of videos is. But thanks all for joining. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend.